Stupid motherfuckers better not call me. Oh, am I live yet? Oh, I am live. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I'm going live this evening. You know, I want to thank all of my new followers, everybody that I added this evening. Y'all, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to y'all this evening. Come on, come on. You know, I'm going to start sending out messages. I am not going to save this video. I don't think I'm going to. Okay. Anywho, you know what? I'm going to save this video, uploading it to YouTube. Okay. Y'all feel kind of naked without my glasses. YouTube. Okay. I have to say this real quick for my YouTube subscribers. Y'all, I do apologize. I had to fall back on my on my videos. This hurt because okay, my liver was in trouble. I was having liver problems. I was taking these things called Cenotabs. They're for, you know, they're for, okay, I have IBS, okay? So I pretty much take those. I was substituting them for Miralax for my stomach, okay? Digestive issues. That's what IBS does, and that stands for Irritable Bowel Syndrome, okay? Y'all, look, I know I was not supposed to have been taking those Cenotabs for as long as I did, but I ended up doing it. I got too relaxed on those right there instead of taking what the doctor ordered. So I went against my best judgment, which I mean, it's not like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I did not know that I was going to really harm myself the way I did. So, when I went to the doctor, got my test results back the next day, and it said that my liver was mildly affected. Then I had to look at what I was taking. That was new, and it was those Cenotabs. So I discontinued them. But the thing is, when you're having liver problems from stuff that you take in that's harming your liver, it hits you all at one time. It hit me all at one time to where I was tired. I was weak. I was sick. I wasn't, you know, my appetite wasn't at its best, and I was in a lot of pain. Lots of lower abdominal pain, and in my back. So, yeah. So, you know, I see that somebody had unsubscribed to my channel. I don't know who it is, but it's probably because I have not been paying that much attention, or y'all might feel that way, but I have, okay? So what I've been doing is uploading some of my old content to my Facebook and my TikTok while I was not feeling well. So I will be coming back to y'all to go live, though. I really do miss everybody sitting and talking about it. It's really good to me. The energy is always good with y'all. Okay, Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Okay, like and comment, all right, on the video. I am setting my laptop up every time I set my every time. Look, I'm new at this, y'all. I'm new at this content creating stuff. Yes, I am. I have lots of content. Yes, I do. That's because I have that. Look, I'm blessed with that mentality, with that mindset to be able to come on here and talk and actually go in front of big crowds of people and speak as well. But doing it like this is something that I started a couple of years ago. And I had my page tore down. And I lost all of my 11,000 and something followers. So I'm trying to get y'all back. And so, okay, I'm here to talk about a few things, and y'all can ask questions if you like. Now, for my new people, my new Facebook friends, the people, look, the women, I noticed. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for coming in to join me, y'all. I hope that y'all Saturday night is going good, and I hope that y'all doing good emotionally. How y'all doing? How y'all doing emotionally and mentally out there? Okay, I want to talk about why I have y'all here and why I came onto y'all page and asked you to come over and join me. And I seen that I have 52% of women on here. Really? I am so excited, y'all. My queens, I appreciate y'all viewing my workout picture. I'm saying that y'all is 52% of women that are actually viewing what I do. Okay, so for everybody that came that's new here, look, I work out, and yeah, thought about 13 years ago, going on 14 years ago, I lost my ability to walk. I lost all my weight. I lost all my ability just about. And I got it back through the grace of God. Y'all, miracles is so real. It's so real. Okay. I have a lot of fight in me. I still have it. So I just want to encourage the people that has health issues. Me, I am bone on bone. My hip is hip on hip. I have spinal stenosis, and my tailbone is sticking out towards my buttocks. And my spine, right here behind my neck, y'all, right here behind my neck, my spine is clipped on my bone right here, my neck bone is clipped onto my spine. So when y'all see me posing and stuff like that, if you could actually see inside of me and see what types of damages that I actually have to my internal organs, into my spine, into my bones and the muscle loss and stuff like that. And just imagine the type of pain that I actually go through on a daily basis, or when I just want to lay down or something like that and try to relax on a rainy day. There really is no peace for me too much. Okay. I had to, it takes a lot to get to the peaceful area. I put it like that, but there is peace for me. I find peace in working out. And that's how I control my post-traumatic stress disorder, is by exercising a lot. And I have not exercised in about 4 days because of what I was just sharing with everybody about my liver. My liver has gotten better since then. Lots of side effects have subsided since, for within the past week. But y'all, I just have to say, my struggle with me learning how to walk again, taking baby steps with the cane, taking baby steps with a walker, and physical ed. I mean physical ed. I mean in physical therapy, y'all. It was hard. And as far as have I ever been that big girl before? Yes. I've actually weighed over 250 55 pounds. Not being pregnant, okay? Being pregnant and not being pregnant. And the least that I've weighed was 85 pounds. So I know, I know how it is to be all around the border. This is why I don't bully. This is why I try not to be judgmental. I try to listen. Because you never know what a person has went through or what they're going through to try to get to the next level, okay, of where the quote unquote typical people are actually walking. Y'all call yourself normal. I'm just saying, okay? Really. Okay. I like my headboard. I like my headboard. Anyways, okay. Now I said I was going to come and talk about Safe Haven, and I am. I'm going to talk about that Safe Haven. It was created. I need to probably come back. I need to come back and do it. But it was created by a lady that is a teacher. She has a classroom full of children that, and you know what? Y'all do understand. Children are small people. They are not just meaningless. They are small human beings. Children, they listen, y'all. They know how to mock. They grow up to be big adults. So do not underestimate children. Don't stop thinking that children are not listening to what we say and looking at what we do and pick up on bad behaviors, because they do, okay, all the time. So I'm not going to get into it too much. I'm going to come back and talk about Safe Haven Monday, because the credit is definitely due to a young lady that actually created this right here. Safe Haven is something that I brought up on my own, and it's called, how I need to orchestrate it is that I'm going to put the article out again. So the lady that invented this, she has a bag over the door for her children before they come and go into her classroom. Look, you never know what our children is going through, and they don't have anybody to talk to. What people don't understand is that when a child is in a violent environment, y'all understand this. People always say, well, then they didn't tell me. Why you didn't tell me? And then start howling at the child. If a child is in a violent environment like I was, they're not going to say anything, because this is what they're afraid of, is violence. So they're not going to tell anything because they don't want to see people fight, even though it's going to happen anyways, and they don't know it's going to save their lives. But, and then again, it might not. Depends on what type of parents you have. It isn't, nothing would have saved my life at all. That I do know. Some children are definitely doomed from birth. That's what y'all need to understand. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So we all need that safe haven. We all need that bag over the door to put our problems, our real problems, into that bag that's hanging up over the door. When you go in, you put your problems in that bag. And when you come out and leave the classroom, you pick those problems back up, because we already know if we could actually literally put our problems in a plastic bag, I think we all will be jumping for that bag, right? To leave them. So we wouldn't need to come back. So yeah, that is about all I'm going to say about the safe haven for now. And I definitely will be back Monday to speak about, I don't know the lady personally that invented this bag that's going over the door, but Miss Lena Taylor, um, the judge here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, she put that post out. I picked up on the post. I read it, and I said, "Wow, it's a long, it's a long article. It's not much to read, but y'all know you don't be trying to read a lot, okay?" So yeah, I'm going to talk about that post because it's very important. I think that this should be in everybody's home for the children, so that they can actually express themselves. Parents, y'all need something too. Okay, so I just want to put it together mentally so that I can make a safe haven for the children and for the adults. Okay, we all need that plastic bag, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a plastic bag up over my door. Okay, because I definitely need that safe haven, y'all. Even though I'm not going to school, even though I'm not a child. I need that safe haven. We all need that safe haven to where we don't have that person to talk to. So, hey, let me just keep, not talk about it. Okay, that's about it about the safe haven, because I definitely want to come back and touch bases on that. And what I do want to speak about before I get up off of here is when I went on YouTube a few weeks ago, I was speaking about anxiety and what are we doing to control our anxiety, y'all? Are we learning how to breathe? Are we focusing on positive things? Are we keeping ourselves physically productive? What are we doing, and what do you really think anxiety is, and where do you think yours come from? How about that? We can talk about that. I'm really loving my body. Anxiety. Now, my anxiety was caused, oh, Jesus. My anxiety was caused by, violations. Violations from when I was just a small itty bitty child. Well, my sister, Sherry, will always call me a slut and stuff like that. I mean, always. The girl just, I don't know. Some people are straight evil, and then they reflect it onto you as if you are the problem, and they stay like that. I don't know. They keep it in their head so that they can believe it. Okay? I was constantly being called names. I was constantly being beat, being raped by older people. I was nothing but maybe two. I was 1 and 2 years old when everything started. Um, Look, all I had around me was alcoholics, drug addicts, and violence. And my brothers, all of them were just about rapists. Well, 2 of them rapists. So, and then my mother's boyfriend, he was also raping me. So I had three guys when I was a little girl. And then my brother Troy, he was always beating me, stumping me into the ground. So I had four men that was on me 24/7 until my mother gave me away. And then I had a whole nother one on me trying to get me to, basically I was keeping his infant, when I was a baby. When I was 7. So that's where my anxiety comes from, y'all. I would think I was about 19. When I became 19 years old, I was on my own. I was definitely living by myself. I was on my own for a very long time when I was a little girl. But when I was 19, that is when everything pretty much hit the fan, and I was pretty much lost. Everything hit me mentally to where I was, my anxiety was over a 20, and the thoughts were racing so fast. I didn't understand. My heart was beating fast. I was like, wait a minute, am I having a heart attack or not? Am I going to die? So I wasn't educated about me in general, because I actually took all of everything that happened to me when I was a child. I took it and I tried to act as if it was okay. None of it was okay. It destroyed me as a person. It totally destroyed me. So I never did go away. So I went back and I had to go and get myself. I had to go and refurnish myself. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm in process, y'all. I'm not the only one. So not only have I fought my battles with, walking and getting back up on my feet, with that right there, and being consistent. Look, I started working out when I was a little girl. So, meaning that me working out, me being consistent right now is it's not all that hard, because I started when I was a little girl. But when I lost my ability to walk, I just thank God I already had it in my blood, y'all. I thank God that I already had it in my mind to be successful at whatever God wanted me to be successful at. So there we go. So I needed to share everything. I need to share everything that had to do with me coming back to exercise on a consistent level like I'm doing right now, because y'all, I tell you, I actually worked out almost every single day, Monday through Saturday, for months, for at least 3 or 4 months. I went down to maybe 4 or 5 days, 4 months after I was already being consistent for those months, for 4 months, and then I had went down to 4 or 5 days of working out. So just to say, y'all, if I truly feel like if this was not something that was part of my faith, part of my strength, part of my journey, and lots of my truth, I just would not be I wouldn't have been as consistent, and I am going to continue to be consistent. Okay. I have 10 pounds body fat to lose and 10 pounds muscle to gain. And believe me, I'm about to get at it. Whatever I do, I want to be successful at doing it. Okay. All right. I'm pretty sure I was, hey, look, I'm pretty sure I was successful at tying my shoes and learning how to walk. So I'm about to be, consistent at being successful. I'm going to do my best, y'all. Y'all do your best, okay? That's all we can do is our best, and try. Keep trying, keep trying. No matter what you done been through, no matter what your journey has been, do not sit down and say, this happened to me, that happened to me. Yes, it happened to you. It happened to you, and now it's over. Get away from those toxic people that keep trying to remind you of something that you are not. Like the sluts and stuff that I was called consistently, and me being made to watch a whole nother person's child over and over and over again. Okay, I'm not that slut, and I'm not that babysitter. Y'all, get away from those people that keep trying to turn you into something that you're not. That's my whole point. You're not that. If a person keeps saying, oh yeah, you evil, that's another thing that my sister was like always, you evil, you evil, you just so evil, you just evil. Like, what the fuck? I was the person that was handed to this place, to that place. Everybody else went to their family members' home. And even my brothers that didn't even belong to my auntie went over to a safe place. But I didn't. I'm just saying, y'all, life is unfair. Okay? And it's going to be that way. But at least be fair to yourself. Be fair to you. Stop helping folks that's not helping themselves. Okay? Stop giving credit to those that got fake prophecies going on. Okay? I'm going to use these people as an example because that's my best example and I'm going to do it. All right? They're like my mother will always try to make it seem like she raised me or raised, I don't know what she did with the rest of her children, but raised me, oh well, taught me something. Never, not once lift a hand to help me. Okay? Yeah, she gave me money, but not lift a hand to help me. Y'all, please. One thing the false prophecy is a liar. It is a snake. It is a person that will pound you into the ground and then go out and tell everybody and say, look, do you see that person over there? You see that person laying in the ground? They did that to themselves. I told them not to do it. Yeah, the person that did it to you will definitely go out and tell people all over in the world that you did it to yourself. And look at you and look at how bad that you look while you're doing it. Oh no, they just don't know that you are just only getting back up to rise, okay? You're only getting back up to rise and shine. And that's all you're doing. See, when you're standing back and you're looking at a person from a long distance, can you really tell what they're doing? If they're just simply walking? Can you tell if they're thinking? Can you tell if they're twiddling their fingers? Can you really tell what they're doing? No, you can't. You can only assume. And that's it. You can assume, do that hypothetical guess, and that's it. It stops right there, okay? Until you have that person in your face. And say, okay, they twiddling their fingers now. It's only because they're in your face. And that's it. Judgment should only start with the truth. But false prophecies only start with narcissistic ass behavior, narcissistic ways. You do not go out and hurt people. You do not make people's lives miserable just because you are no good of a person. That's what a false prophecy is, okay? Fake. Fake, fake, fake. You want all of the narcissistic behavior is real. When you want all of the attention in the world, but you do all of the negative shit. And then you go and you turn around and say, look at all of the negativity that I'm around. Yeah, but you created all of it. You created every last one. False prophecies. Y'all, watch out. Leave it alone. My whole point is, if you come from a toxic background, a toxic childhood, do not stay around those same people that's trying to get you to believe that you ain't no good, that you actually deserve what happened to you, that the narcissistic ass behavior, the lies, the gaslighting is real, y'all. Get up out of it. That is not love. It's not love. If it's your mama, if it's your brother, if it's your daddy, get away from them. I don't care. Us brown people, us yellow people, we believe in the bullshit when it comes to our parents. Yeah, I only have one mother, but you know what? I know that there's a lot of people out here that want to love me as well. Okay? Because a mother is a name. It is not love. A father is not a sperm donor. A father is a person that is there for you. Okay, y'all, don't get it mixed up. Okay? Auntie, now that right there, I was a good one. Okay? I was a good auntie. Even though, hey, I'm good. I'm just saying, an auntie is somebody that's going to make sure that if the sister falls back, I'm just saying that an auntie is somebody that's going to, when they see that the sister messing up, and this is a real life story, y'all. When my sister was messing up and she left my nieces and nephews in a house by themselves for a whole damn week and I didn't know it. You know, my mother knew. But she claimed she was trying to find her. No. I'm not trying to trash my mother. I'm just saying the truth needs to come out some kind of way. People, you know, are out here getting credit when the credit is not due to you. You need to be ashamed of yourself. A auntie is a person where they gonna catch that sister, okay? They gonna make sure that auntie is gonna make sure that that the nieces and nephews are taken care of, that they eat, that they are in a safe home with a roof over their fucking head, okay? I did that. I didn't have it. I didn't have it at all. But I made sure that they did. I didn't want to see them go through the shit that I went through. There you go. So, y'all, so if you are living in a household to where you've had an abusive mother or a abusive father, and then you have people telling you, well, that's the only parent that you have, you motherfucking right it is, so they should have loved you, so they should be treating you right. Okay, they should respect you. All right. Excuse me. I'm so tired and fed up of ignorant folks trying to tell you or me how to deal with our trauma and how to deal with the people that hate our fucking guts. You don't tell me or anyone else to go back to abuse. I don't give a fuck I don't care who it's coming from. It's not coming from love, so don't go run into it. Okay? I'm just saying. It's common sense, y'all. I know everybody don't have that, but get away from those people that are trying to smother you with toxicity. If you don't have a peace of mind around whomever, you better believe that they don't like you. It's the energy, y'all. It is true. It's truly the energy. All right. So, if you're out of it, good. But if you're sitting around it, just because you have people telling you what to do and you want to please other people, get away from a toxicity. Get away from that person that wants to continuously hurt you and hurt you and hurt you until you try to kill yourself. Because I definitely tried to. And I only did it because my mother hated me so much. You know, I tried to do it about at least 3 times. I'm so glad I was unsuccessful. So whoever wants to try to tell me to go back to the woman that still right to this day hates me, that 3.5, 4 years ago told me to come to her home, pick her up, use my little last piece of gas, and I had no money whatsoever, and then turned around and said, take me home. I don't want you to give me a ride no more, but I don't have no gas for you because you beg too much. Come on. I'm not, y'all do stay away from people that treat you like shit. Stay away from people that treat you like garbage. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy. I don't give a fuck who it is. Your preacher, your minister. I don't care who the fuck it is. A nun. Okay? Your favorite child. I don't care. If you're going to accept that type of abuse, you hate yourself. And you have been around toxicity for so long that you think the shit is normal. You think it's normal to want to kill yourself. You think it's normal for the pain to want to die, for the pain to be so deep in your soul that you don't even want to get up to wash your own ass. Y'all, stop letting people tell you that it is okay to be hurt. Stop letting folks tell you that it's okay for your mother, for your father, and especially for your black mama, your colored mama, to discuss you, to put you down and demean you. It's not okay. It's not okay. Y'all need to put that shit away. Stop telling folks that and tell them to love themselves, okay? If you got anybody that's stepping on your toes like that want to spit in your face and throw you to the motherfucking wolves, stay the fuck away from them. Stay away from them, y'all. I said this last week to myself when I was sick. I said, when I get better, I'm going to go live and tell people, if you are in a family that is narcissistic, that is ganging up on you, if you are the black sheep, and if you feel like the black sheep, that means that you are the black sheep, okay? If you got people around you that's saying, oh, people like you better than me, people like you better than me, and got other folks rolling their eyes at you, and they supposed to be family members, look, that's your family by blood, but not relation, okay? And that's it. By blood, y'all, but not by relation. But what I mean by relation is that these are not people that want to be related to you spiritually. These are not your spiritual friends. This is not your spiritual family. Your spiritual family is somebody that's going to see you, like you, and love you. They're going to know how to accept your wonderfulness. They're going to know how to accept your kindness. They're going to know how to accept the will and the way that you have of living. They're not going to want to demean you, shun you, and spit on you and shoot you down into the pits of hell just because you smile and grin a little bit and you say, I love God. They're not going to do that to you. Don't let nobody else tell y'all on Mother's Day to call that person that is consistently and constantly being consistent on putting you down, being consistent on downing you, being consistent on seeing you depressed and seeing you empty inside. Leave them alone. Let them be. It's a man-made holiday anyways. Love yourself. Love you, okay? Because you only have one of you. When somebody tell you, oh, you only have one parent, you only got this, you only got one that, tell them I only got one me. Tell them that. I only have one me. And what am I going to do with that one me after the world is done beating me the fuck up? Right. What you gonna do? That's right. What are you going to do after the world is done beating you the fuck up? Lay down and die. That's exactly what you're going to do. Because that's what beat up people that's constantly getting beat up and don't love themselves. That's what they do. They lay down to die. I'm not doing that. And I don't want to see nobody else do it either. Yeah. I'm not going to keep y'all, but have a good night and have a happy Sunday. I will be back tomorrow, and I will be coming back to talk about Safe Haven once again Monday. Okay? I have more content to introduce to y'all. And thank you once again, y'all. Please like, share, comment, please. And YouTube, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate y'all to the utmost. You just have no idea how much I truly appreciate all of y'all for the likes, for the comments, and for the attention and the views. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night.